Yeah. So in this session, we will discuss about the first thing is cut command, how to cut a particular character or a particular field from the file. That is the one thing. And second one is we have the another command called tier translator. So if you want to translate any, suppose I have a character, yeah, I want to translate it to some other character in the file. Okay. So we have the some slide change between the sed and tier command. Sed also what it will do if you give any pattern, it will replace with some other pattern. Tier also if you give any character, it will replace it to some other character. Both are same, but set bit will work at pattern level. Tier command will work at as the character level. We'll discuss it. And next one is the cut command. Okay.
Okay.
So coming to the files, basically in Unix, different kind of files, right? One is the structured file and second one is the unstructured file. Basically, unstructured file is nothing but suppose if I create a file cat abc, so everything the file is unstructured. This is a record. We don't know what is the data. So it can be some like a paragraph. This is the unstructured file, right? So like if you
Did
take
you
your script, it's an unstructured file.
did you share the screen?
Hello.
Hello? Yeah, did you share the screen?
No, no, no.
Okay.
Okay, can you view my screen?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, we have two kind of files. One is the structured file, and second one is the unstructured file. So unstructured file is nothing but in the file we don't say this record is related to this value is related to this column and this value is related to this column. So it's like a paragraph and the data will be in unstructured way. Okay, suppose let's say if you have the script, if you write any script abc.sh, this is the my script. So initially I will do the export a equal to 10. Okay, then echo dollar a. Okay, then ls minus lrt grep abc, okay, into xyz. Okay, so this is the my file. So here the file is it is in unstructured way. This is the script. We will write the set of comments one by one. Okay, this is the unstructured file. Structured file is nothing but if you open the structured file. Okay, so like suppose I have the three columns for each record. Okay, so I can say it as one Vijay Hyderabad, and next one is two Mujahid Hyderabad. Okay, and three Ravi US. Okay, you can say this is the structured file because here for every record we have the three columns. Okay, each column is separated by the delimiter. Here the pipe is the delimiter. Okay, so if you are maintain a delimiter, so you need to maintain the delimiter at the file level. So we can't maintain like for first record I will maintain the delimiter pipeline, and second column I will maintain the delimiter comma. It's not like this. It's a delimiter that's file level. Okay, so uh, it can be maintained at the file level. Okay, so sometimes if the value is not there, okay, let's just xyz. This is the my file. I know this is the student name, student id, so I don't know that. Then give the pipe. That means it has the null value. Okay, okay, and third one is the some Hyderabad. So we can say that this is the first column student id, and this is the student name, this is the null value, and this is the Hyderabad. If you give like that, I have the student name and I have the address, then it will take it as this is the student number and this is the student name. So for student address it will pop it as the some null value. So if the value is not there in the particular field, we need to give type in, and if you don't have any value, just leave it and again maintain the delimiter. So then in between, so we can assume that so we don't have any value for this record for student name. Okay, this is the delimiter file. Okay, then this is the fixed width file. You can use the delimiter anything, comma or pipeline or anything. So basically, cut is nothing but suppose if you want to cut in the name itself, cut is nothing but if you want to cut particular character or particular field values from pipe, sorry, from file, you can use the cut command. Let's say I am creating a file cat abc. Okay, this is my value. Okay, then this is my value. Okay, then okay, this is my value. This is my structured file, right? If I give cat abc, so it is a structured file because every record we have the four fields. Okay, every column value to another column value, it is differentiated by a delimiter, that is the pipeline. Okay, if you don't have any value for second column, here I maintain, so I leave it, but I don't give any value, and again I need to give 5. So I have the four fields. One, this is the second, and this is the third. Fourth field I don't have any value, but even I need to give the pipeline. This is my fourth value. So if you want to cut a particular fields, okay, from the uh, um, file, so we can say that this is the particular fields. When you are saying that fields, we can do it in uh, structured file only, not unstructured file. In the unstructured file, we don't have a delimiter, we don't have this is the first field and this is the second field. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
basically, so if you want to cut a particular field, okay, give cut command. This is the cut command syntax. Cut space minus d is nothing but delimiter. So in double quotes, we need to mention the delimiter. So this is my delimiter. Okay, then minus f is nothing but fields. This is the first field. This is the second field. This is the third field. This is the fourth field. So if you want to cut a particular field, okay, F1, and then I give the file name. So what it will do, from each and every record, it will cut the field number 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is the field number 1 from this record, field number 1, field number 1, field number 1. So it will cut the field number 1. If I give uh, F2, okay, it will get the second field. Okay, this is the second field, this is the second field. For third record, it is the null value, right? So it is given null value, and this is the fourth record. Okay, so
Okay.
because if you are giving pipe as the delimiter, if you specify wrongly, if you are saying that my delimiter is comma, okay, so if you are saying that my delimiter is comma, so then what it will do, it will give the entire record, because here we don't have any comma, right? So this is your file, you are saying that my delimiter, where we have the comma, we don't have any comma, right? It will display this is entire record. To give F1 or F2, F3 or F4, if you saying that you cut any field, so it will set that I don't have any comma here. So how can I tell that this is the my first field and this is the my second field? So at that time it will display the entire record.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if you want to cut the multiple fields at a time, so you can use cut minus D. Okay. Pipeline. Okay. If you want to particular fields, I want F1. First field and fourth field. You can just give comma and mention the fields ABC. So it will cut the first field and fourth field, but it is saying that cut minus. So, okay, so here the my option is minus F. Okay, it will cut the first field and fourth field from the record. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
this is your file name. If you want to cut first field, then second field and fourth field, just mention the comma. Okay, it will display the, it will cut the first field, second field and fourth field. So if you want to give the range, like suppose I want to cut the fields from second field to fourth field, like range. So this is basically, if you want to cut a particular field, you can give F1 or F2 or F3 or F4. If you want to cut the particular fields, you will give directly mention that minus F. If you want to cut first field 1, second field 2. If you want to cut multiple fields, you can give the field numbers 1 comma 2 comma 4. So now if you want to cut the fields from range from second field to fourth field, that means second, third and fourth, from 5 to 7, that means fifth field, sixth field, seventh field. If you mention the range, so the same command you can, instead of comma, okay, we can use F2 comma 4. So what it will do from second field to fourth field. So this is the second, third, fourth. So 2, 3, 4. These fields will be cut from the file. Okay, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So and one more thing is, like, suppose if you don't want to not mention delimiter. Okay. Suppose I have a file cat ABC. Here I am saying that this is the my first field and I am giving tab. This is the my first second field. I am giving tab space. So okay, okay, okay. This is the third field. Okay. Basically, so generally, if you want to cut the comment, how can you do it? Cut minus D. Now you need to mention the tab here, right? In the delimiter, it is the tab. When I enter the tab here, so it is not displaying. If you see, if I given the tab, it is going to the next line. Right? I am unable to give the tab space in the minus D option, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is the cat ABC. This is the file. In the file, you have mentioned tab space as the delimiter. When I trying to give minus D, when I press on the D, it is going to the next line or something else. I am unable to give the tab space. So then how can I mention tab space? If my file has some other values like comma, pipeline or dollar symbol, I can give it. But tab I can't give it. So in that case, if your file has the tab space, you no need to give the minus D option. You can directly give minus F1 file name. Okay, minus F1 comma 3 file name. Okay, F1 to 3 file name. So because if your file, apart from that any delimiter, if your file has the tab as the delimiter, so don't need to give the minus D option, because if you give minus D option, we are unable to press the tab and we are not unable to give the value, right? Even if I press the tab here, now I am pressing the tab here. We can't enter the tab here. In the file only you can enter the tab. Okay, while you are writing any commands, ls minus lrt, tab it will not work here. Okay, so we will not give the tab at the command line. So that's why what they will do is, suppose if your file has the delimiter tab, don't give the minus D option. You can directly cut the fields. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here, suppose this is the my date format. Here everything is uh, here the space is the delimiter, right? This is the field one. We can say it as this is the output. So we can use the cut command. So this is the date, then cut. I am saying that minus D is my delimiter and space. Space you can give it. Space you can give it minus F2. So what it will do? It will cut the second field, right? So this is my output of the date. So I'm saying that, so cut minus the space. So when I'm saying the space, first it will check that space is available for every value. Okay, yeah, for every value we have the space. So if I give minus F2, this value will come. If you give minus 4, that value will come. Okay, here all. So this is the 4 and this is the 5. So these values will come. Because here we have the two spaces. So one space is for delimiter and second space is for field 3. So field 3 is the space, right? So this is the first field, space, December, space. Again we have the space. In that case, in that space, we'll take it as the field number 3, and this is the 4, and this is the 5, and PST is the 6. Okay, and 2060 is the 7. Okay, so we can cut the, not only in the file, from any command output, if you want to cut it, you can cut it, particular fields. So let's say my file is cat abc.sh. This is the unstructured file, right? I can't cut, right? So I don't mention that. So this file has the some 1000 characters. This record has the only 5 characters. This record has the 5. Everything, it's an unstructured way. I can't say this is the first field and this is the second field. Moreover, it is not a
Yeah.
data file, right? So whenever you can say this is the first field and this is the second field, if it is the file has the data, we can say this is the my this column value. This is the, we can say this is my column value. This is the script. So in the script we can write the bunch of comments. So and moreover we don't need to cut this values from the script, right? Okay. So suppose in the structured file or unstructured file. So in structured file, if you want to cut a particular characters, particular fields, you can use the you can mention cut minus d. You can mention the delimiter, and minus f. We need to mention the field value. Okay. So suppose if you want to cut the characters, not the fields. If you want to cut the characters, then this command will execute in the structured files and unstructured files, both files. Right? If you want to cut the characters, there is no need to mention the delimiter, right? It is not fields. To cut the characters from a file, so it is not related to field values. Okay, some characters we are getting from every record. Okay, so this command minus c command will execute in the both structured and unstructured files. Okay, let's say this is my file. So cut, if you want to cut particular characters, you can have the option minus c. Okay, minus c and saying the cut first character from the file abc.sh. So what it will do from each and every record, it will cut the character one from the file. So if you want to character like the same way, if you want to character particular characters, first character, third character, fifth character, abc.sh. So what it will do from each record, it will cut the first character. This is third character. This is the fifth character. Okay, this is the first character. This is the third character. Fourth, fifth is space. So that's why we don't have the output. Okay, coming to this record, this is the first character. This is the third is space. Fourth, fifth is L. Okay, so this command you can execute in the structured or unstructured files, right? So let's say I have the ABC file. Okay, if I give ABC, so what it will do is this is the first character, third character, fifth character is E. First character, third character, fifth character. So it will cut the particular characters from the file from each record. So like the same way in the minus f option, what we have used. Suppose I want to cut the fields from field number 5 to 7. That means 5th, 6th, and 7th. So you can maintain the range. So I want to cut the characters from third field to sixth field from the file ABC. Okay. So third to sixth. This is the third. Okay. Third, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Okay. So if you take this one, this is the third, fourth, fifth, sixth to seventh is space. Okay. So if you take this one, K, J, that means third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Fifth, sixth is the spaces. But why we got the K? So it is not expected, right? 3, 4, 5, 6 is nothing but 3, 4, 5, 6 are spaces. Why we have the K? Some characters will be entered here. If you open it in the VA editor, you can see if there is any special characters are so here some controlling characters are. So yeah, it is the tab space. Yeah, it is the tab space. So the tab space it will treat it as the single character, right? Here we have the it's not space. It's not space. It's a tab space. Okay, that's why it is taking the third, fourth, fifth, sixth is my tab space and seventh is K. Okay, suppose if you give the range in this way also, so cut first to third characters, then again some fourth to eighth characters. You can give like this also. So that means it will cut the from every record 1, 2, 3 characters and again 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can give the range. Otherwise you can give it some 9 to 11. Okay, you can give it. Okay, you didn't give minus C option, right? Cut minus C. So 1, 2, 3, these character set again 6 to 7, again 9 to 11. Okay, ABC, you can give it. So this is the first, second, third character and this is the 6, 7, 8 like that, then 9, 10, 11 like that. Okay, so it will So here it is the tab space, right? So that's why that is the structured file we have mentioned delimited the tab space. So that's why 123 is 123, 6 to 7 is this is the 6 is the your tab space, this is the 7. Okay, 9 to 11 is 9, 10, 11 like that. Okay, so basically in the cut, let me summarize the cut command. We have the only, suppose if your file is the structured file, we have the delimiter in the file. Use minus D option and give the delimiter here, and minus F is used to cut the fields. If you give one, first field only we will get the first field. If you give three, third field will be get. If you give multiple fields, so the corresponding fields will be, we can get it from the file. If you want to give the range 4 to 5, so from fourth field to fifth field, that means 4, 5, this field should cut. Suppose if your file has the delimiter as tab, no need to give the minus D option, because here we can't enter the tab. Okay, so you can directly give minus F and you can give the field numbers. Okay, minus C option is nothing but, so here we don't need to mention minus D option, because if you want to cut the characters, it's not about the fields and right side. For every line we will cut the particular characters. So no need to mention delimiter or nothing. So minus C, if you give one, from every record it will cut the first character. If you give mention the characters position numbers, it will cut the 2, 3, 4 characters from each record. If you want to maintain that range, so you can give it 4 to 6. That means 4, 5, 6, 7. These position characters from each record, it will cut it. Okay, if you want to maintain another range, you can give some 9 to 10. Okay, these characters and these characters will be cut uh, from the file, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so and one more thing is, suppose if you want to suppose if you are trying to open multiple files at a time, like suppose cat abc is my one file and cat abc dot sh is one file. If you want to open multiple files, you can give cat, this is the my file name and this is the my file name 2. So it will display the files in vertically, right? This is the my file name 1. So this content, once that is done, it will display the content of next file. It is a vertical. So this is the file 1 and file 2 like that. So we have the another command. If you give paste, so what it will do, we can open the multiple files abc and abc.sh. So in this scenario, the files will be displayed in the horizontal way. Okay, from here to here. So this is my file, right? So this is my file. So from here to here, this is my file number 1. So if you give abc.sh, this is my file number 2. So it is displaying in the vertical way, right? Horizontal way.
Okay.
Okay, if you give,
Which file?
hello.
Can we see like this file ABC is this one file abc.sh? Should not segregate?
So we can't segregate, we can't segregate. So from here to here, this is the file 1, this is the file 2 content and this is the file 3 content. We can't segregate. So but files data output will be displayed in the horizontal way. So if you give cat open multiple comments, that is the vertical one by one. Okay. Yeah. So let's say then my let me open my file. This is my file. Okay. So mm, so this is my file. Next we will go for the tr command. Tr is nothing but it will translate the character by character. Suppose let's say this is your file. Let's say cat abc. Hi. This is okay. So this is my file. Okay. So here if you want to replace a particular pattern to another pattern, okay, you can use the set. Okay. Yes, wherever I have the high, I want to make it triple like this way. Okay, and G and then file name. So it will, whenever we have the high, it is hi, it is replaced to triple A. After it we have HI, so it is replaced this and set. So here what set command is doing, so if I give in a pattern, so whenever we have that pattern, it is replaced to some other pattern, right? Okay, so the TR is nothing but it is different. So TR is nothing but it will, if I give a character, if I'm saying that I have, whenever I have the character in this file, just make it, change it to some other character. Okay, let me see. So this is the, let me show you. So this is my file ABC. Okay, so in the tr command we will use the tr. Okay, and I have given the set. So whenever I have the, it's a character by character. Set is nothing but a pattern level. If I have found this pattern in this place, I will replace with some other pattern what I have different. So here it is the character. So in your file, whenever we have the A, B, C, D. Okay, this is the pattern. Okay, whenever it is existed, so I have defined 4 characters, not pattern, not ABCD. I have defined 4 characters, ABCD. So this is the search pattern. So here I am defining here. So whenever I have the A, change it to 1. Whenever I have the B, replace that character to 2. Whenever I have C, 3, D equal to 4. So it's a character by character. Okay, whenever I have the A, just replace to 1. Whenever I have the B, replace to 2. Whenever I have the C, replace to 3. And whenever I have the D, so replace to 3. So in the other logic, we can say that whenever I have the ABCD behind, like if I have the ABCD, it will replace it to 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Suppose I am saying that, so boss, whenever we have the A, replace it 1. Okay, B is 2, C equal to 3, D equal to 4. Suppose if my ABCD is the place behind, like it's like a ABCD, then it is replaced to 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So it is working as a set command, but it's not like that, right? You got my point? So individually, whenever it has A, it is replaced to 1. Individually, whenever I have the found B, it is replaced to 2. So it will do the character by character. Okay, suppose if I have the ABCD, it will replace to 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? It will do the set command at the same time. It will use the translator as a character. Then you need to give the file name in the Unix only. In this command only, you need to give the. So generally, we will give the file name, right? So in this command only, you need to give ABC less than ABC. So what you are doing? So it will see. Whereas I have the A, here I have the A. It is replaced to 1. Here I have the A. It is replaced to 1. Here I have the D. It is replaced to 4. So if my suppose if I have the character ABCD, it will replace to 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Let's say VI ABC. This is the file. Oh, hi. This is A. Hyderabad. Okay, here I am giving ABCD. So A, B. Okay, this is my file. So cat ABC. So here you are using this character, this value. So if I have the, I don't have the any ABCD. Here I have the A. It is replaced to 1. Here I have the D. It is replaced to 4. A. It is replaced to 1. So see here I am saying that, so my ABCD is it is coming as a string. So it is replaced to 1, 2, 3, 4. So it will do the set. Basically it is not the set command. You got it right. So it is not the set command. Okay, set command, suppose if I give this pattern, whenever you found this pattern, then only it will replace it. But it is the character by character. Hello?
Okay.
Muzad, you got it? Muzad?
Yeah, yeah, Vijay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
Vijay.
Yeah, okay. So it will do the translate at the character level. So if I found this 4 characters in the as a string, so it will replace as the set command. Okay, but we can't say it as a set command. So it will the my four strings in the characters in the same position. So it will replace it with this one. Apart from that, whenever I have the A, it is replaced to one. B replaced to two. Suppose here, let me my command. Let me open my file. This is my file, but I am saying that. So I have given only three characters here. So what will happen? So this is the set characters. So here we will define the values. So here I have the four values. Whenever I have the A, change it 1, B 2, C 3. Here for D I didn't give the value. So then what it will do? So then
Like
what it will do is,
space.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah. So if you see, we'll see. So here I have the A, so it is changed to 1. Okay, so we'll see this one. Okay. So A is changed to 1, B is changed to 1, A is changed to 1, D is changed to 3, A is also changed to 1, C is also changed to 3. If you see C and D, it is taking the same value, right?
yeah.
Okay, A is changed to 1, B is changed to 2, C is changed to 3. C, D, we don't have the value. So by default, what is the last value we have? It will take that is the replace character. So it will not replace so it will not replace anything. That means it will not delete any character. Okay.
Okay.
So like the same way you can set it tr. So if you want to give the range, you can give it. So really, you can, these comments are very helpful. What we have discussed, it is very helpful in the scripting. We don't have anything in the scripting. So if I give one scenario, sure you need to understand the requirement. So in what way we can write the script. So comments are same. Okay. So if I give, suppose my range is some A to Z. Okay, from A to Z. Okay, change it to capital A to capital Z. Then file name. Okay, okay. So we didn't close the brackets, right? So that's one. And one more thing is in the tr command only we will give the less than and file name. Oh, what happened? Okay, okay. Okay, it is translated, right? It is translated. I can give the range. Okay, 0 to 9 or anything. So if you say if A to D, I can give it A to D. So like this way also I can give it. Okay. So other characters will not change it. Okay. So here we have the another option. If you want to delete a particular character, you can delete it. Okay. Till now, we have discussed some comments, right? So in any comment, we can find that using that comments. If you want to delete a particular character, can you delete it?
Particular character. Yeah, I think we can
How can we delete it?
like trim and cut. We have to use some delete command.
No, no. Cut is nothing but yeah. Cut is nothing but to cut the characters and get it from the file. We are taking the
Yeah.
particular characters. So I want to delete that characters from the file.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say this is the file name cat abc. So in the file name, I want to cut this I character. Whenever I have that I character in this file, it will delete it. It has to be deleted. Like tr.
Okay.
So here my option is minus d. D is to delete a particular character. Here I need to give I. I. Okay. Then abc. So if you see that particular character I is deleted. Whenever we have the I, the character will be deleted.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you give I is, so the particular characters, these characters will be deleted. Okay, minus D option is nothing but if you want to delete a particular character, it will delete it.
Mhm.
Okay, and one very important command is like say, let's say, so this is my cat ABC, right? Suppose in a few files, if you open the files, so let's say in some files we have some control characters. You know the control characters? Okay,
Mhm.
it is some like like some junk characters and control characters. So we can't, if you open the file cat or more, the control characters is not visible. Okay, control characters is cap M, cap H. So these are the some junk characters. So because those files are sending from other team, so at the data centers they will generate the files and they will send to our server. Okay, we need to process the files. So when we have the some that control character, so if you open the file in the cat or more, we can't view it. It was not visible. If you open the even VA editor, then only we can see we have the control character. Now we want to delete the control characters from the file. Okay, that means junk data, some invalid characters or control characters. Okay, so those generally unable to see in cat and more command. If you open MI, then only we can VA editor, then only we can see the control characters. If you want to delete the control characters, first you need to open the file cat abc, then col minus b. So what it will do is it will open the file a cat abc. Col minus b is nothing but it will delete the control characters. So the output we can write it to a some file abc1. Okay, okay. So cat abc is nothing but it will open the file, and col minus b is nothing but so it will delete the control characters in the file. The output we are writing into some abc1. Sorry, okay, here it is not working, this call command. So basically that is the thing. So now I have the two files. One is the abc and second one is the abc1, right? So abc file, it has the control characters, and abc1 is don't have the control characters. Because what I'm doing is I am open the file and call minus b. From this output it will delete the control characters. The entire output I am loading into some other file abc1. That means ABC file has the control characters. ABC1 is don't have the control characters. Then what we will do is then we will move. Then we will rename the file abc1.abc. That means so in the abc1 file, so it has the content without the control characters. The data will be copied into abc. If abc is already exists, so if abc already there, so then what it will do, it will delete the data and it will copy the data from abc1 file and keep it into abc. So then in the our system we have the only one file abc. This is without control characters, right? So this is how to delete a control characters. So there are some other ways also. Suppose whenever we have the control characters cat va abc, then they are using the some like some percentage. Yes, control characters they have give some like this way. We will not replace anything, then it will be deleted, right? So this is the control character. Whenever I have the control character, don't replace anything. That means that character will be deleted, right? So I am saying like in the notepad. So I have this file. Whenever I have the yes, okay. So edit, replace. So whenever I have the yes, don't replace to with anyone. So what that means, whenever I have the yes, I am not saying that it is replaced to with someone. I am not saying anyone. So basically the yes will be deleted from the file. Like the same way the control characters. But this is the some time process. Like, and one more thing is if you open VA editor, it will take some time. Yeah, and one more thing is like suppose your the file is open. So every file I can open in the VA editor, right? Every file I can open. If you want to edit the file, I am open in the VA and ABC, right? So, but there are the files with sizes more than some 4 GB or 5 GB, 4 GB. Okay, 4 GB is that assume that how many records it has. Okay, so it has the million and billion records. Okay, so at that time, if you want to edit the file, VA editor will not support it. if I give ABC, my ABC file size has the some 4 GB data. 4 GB data. If I am trying to open the file and edit that, if I open it the VA editor, it will not open. And why I am saying that if you want to delete the control characters, don't open the VA editor and do the changes. Because if your file is 1 GB, it will open the file in the VA editor. It will take 1 minute to open the file. If you want to edit anything, so if you want to control shift A or O, or if you use any shortcut, it will take time. If your file is used, okay, if you are trying to edit the file, it will take some time because it has the use data, right? So it will
Yeah.
take the time to open the file, and so when you any press any shortcut, also it will take time to edit the files. So that is okay. We can open and we can do it. Okay, control M characters. I can use this command. Okay. So yeah. Anyway, for useful it will take time. So we don't have any alternate way. Okay. So even sometimes if your file size is more than 4 GB, you can't open the file in the VA editor. To give VA ABC will not support. So now we have the another command VIM ABC. You need to open the file in the VIM editor. The keys and everything is same. So what will any command will execute in the VA editor, the same command will execute in the VAM editor. Both are same, but VAM it will support to edit a file which is size is more than 4 GB.
Okay.
Okay, you can't open a file which has the 4 GB. You can't open the file in the VA editor. It is saying that it is not supporting. It will not open. Okay, then we need to open VAM and file name. So then we can open it. All the shortcuts which is used in the VA editor, everything will be worked in the VAM as well.
Okay.
Okay.